Hello all, and I'm here for a different kind of video, and I'm going to be vlogging my reading for the next week because I do enjoy watching these from other people. In addition to that, my currently reading stack is stressing me out with how big it is. I have 11 books that I'm currently reading, and that is just too much to juggle. I think at most 3 or 4 would be what I would like to have. So I really want to work hard this week. It's the last week of February to kind of clean out my currently reading and just have a fresh start for March, and also just get through a bunch of books that I'm really enjoying and continue on with those. I've had some books that I haven't enjoyed as much this month and it's really slowed down my reading. So I'd kind of like just to have like a really crazy busy reading week, and it will be really fun, and I'm looking forward to telling you guys all about it. And so it is Wednesday afternoon, so I'm giving myself a week to do this. And then I can, film a wrap up and hopefully have lots more to talk about. The book I'm going to try to bust out today is Bleak House. And I am very far into the book though. Let's shift my bookmark up so you can tell where I am. So I have that much left of Bleak House. It is about 150 pages to go. And I think I can do it today. I really think I can if I pay attention. I have my really beautiful new mug, a dear friend got for me, and I love sipping coffee out of that. I have some Chopin playing and just good piano music, and I will let you guys know. I'll just do an update at the end of today, but I'm really looking forward to doing this. I've been kind of in a filming slump and just feeling not that inspired, so I thought I would do something really different. Anyhow, I will see you guys for another video soon. Okay, it is the end of that reading session, and I was able to read 50 pages. So I am on page 716 of 817. So I really think I will definitely be able to finish this by the end of the day, and I just want to have a good cry now. It was really, really sad chapters that I've read, and I don't want to say anything else in case people don't want spoilers for Bleak House, but it's definitely very emotionally engaging. So it is now like 4:15 p.m. Peter's nap time is done, so I will let you guys know how much I read this afternoon, although not much is likely to happen because it's not long between now and dinner. But after Peter's in bed, I'll definitely be reading, and I think most hopefully finishing up Bleak House. Hi guys, it is Kate, and it is around 11:15 p.m. so I'm going to head off to bed, but I was successful in my endeavors and I finished Bleak House. Yay! Some parts are very, very sad though, but this was a really good one. I think I'm already going to say it's my third favorite Dickens, which is good in my opinion. And yeah, it's really good. I'm just going to kind of process, even though I had seen the miniseries, it's still, you feel it more deeply when you read it sometimes, and that's what I'm feeling. But I'm really happy. This was like my one big ambitious winter classic I wanted to get through. Basically all of Dickens are ginormous. So I'm so happy that I finished that. And anyhow, I will let you know how my reading tomorrow goes. Good morning, everyone. As you can see, I've very recently woken up, and I am excited for my next day of reading, trying to get through things, starting out the day after my coffee with a glass of kefir. If you don't know what kefir is, it's like a homemade yogurt, and it's tart and tangy. And Peter, are you having kefir? Yeah. Peter loves this stuff, so he has it every morning, and I am encouraged from the little bit I have read of Mrs. Dalloway. And I don't think I've mentioned it much on my channel, but I do actually really like reading on my Nook, my e-reader. It's just I don't usually spend the money on books to read on there. Anyhow, classics though are definitely less expensive, so I'm gonna keep reading Miss Dalloway as long as I can. It would be awesome if I finished it today, but like I said, I will be breaking things up with the Moonstone if I want to, and downloading the audiobook on Hoopla of that. So I will give you guys an update probably around the middle of the day. We're gonna go to Spanish English story time today. It's a really cool story time. I'll pick up some picture books for Peter, and on the way there, on the way back, do some audiobook listening. Anyhow, I will let you guys know how my morning goes. Hi guys, it is around 2:29 and I am making super quick progress of Mrs. Dalloway. I'm really pleased, and I think sometimes there's something about reading on my Nook that flipping the pages is like super addictive, and so I just keep plowing right through it. So I'm on page 103 of 150, so I really don't have much to go. And I have taken a little quick break, and I have been craving for the longest time a honey bun. So I got a honey bun, and when I finish Mrs. Dalloway, I would treat myself to my honey bun and make some coffee. Always have to have some bitter with that sweet, and I'm just really looking forward to that. And I will continue on with the Moonstone. I listened to maybe 20 minutes this morning of audio of the Moonstone, and I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it and how riveted I was by the story. So I'll definitely look forward to reading more of the Moonstone. And then I think for the rest of the day, I'll just be working on the Moonstone after I finish, fingers crossed, Mrs. Dalloway. I'll let you know when I finish Mrs. Dalloway, and see you soon. Guys, I have finished Mrs. Dalloway. It's about an hour later, and I finished the last 50 pages. And I realized as I was thinking about this that I hadn't really told you any of my thoughts. And also, if you are wondering, last night when I posted like pretty picture of Bleak House in the corner and how I'm posting a pretty picture of Mrs. Dalloway now, I have an Instagram, and there's a whole community called Bookstagram where they post bookish pictures, and I like to do that whenever I finish a book or if I start a book that I'm really liking, or if I am currently reading something that I'm excited about, or I like to share quotes. It's just a nice way to share photos, and they have editing tools so you can make them look all fancy. And yeah, I just really like it. So I hated Mrs. Dalloway. I wanted to try Virginia Woolf. I had never tried her, and I kind of thought for some reason that if I liked Faulkner, I feel like he's kind of has a similar reputation for being very challenging, but I did not like Mrs. Dalloway. There were some passages that I underlined that were beautiful, but overall it was just so lacking in plot and so zoned in on things, and I like there to be a little bit more plot. And also it was just like oozing with cynicism. She was just so cynical, and it was very off-putting to me. It's just very not how I think of people in general. So I didn't enjoy it, but I'm glad that I can say now that I tried Virginia Woolf. I wanted to give her a try, and I did. So moving on though to more exciting things, because I am very excited to be continuing on with the Moonstone. But I'm going to put the audiobook on while I make some coffee, and now I can have my glorious, glorious honey bun that I've been looking forward to, and I'll let you know how the rest of my afternoon reading goes. Hi everyone, and it is around 11:15 p.m. so I'm going to be going to sleep now, but I did not get much afternoon reading done of the Moonstone, but then in the evening I read around 120 pages, so I'm very happy with that. And that puts me at around 200 pages so I'm basically halfway through the Moonstone. And I'm really enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would be. Yeah, this has just been very motivational, and this really is a lot more than I've been reading this year. I wouldn't want every week to be like this because I have been wanting to savor more, but sometimes it's fun just to do kind of those marathon weeks. So yes, I might listen to a bit more of Moonstone audiobook as I'm going to bed, but I think for the most part I'm just going to be getting some good sleep, and I will talk to you guys soon. Good morning everyone, and it is Friday morning, and I am going to be going grocery shopping this morning, so I need to get that done. But I did read a little bit of the Moonstone this morning, and I'm still thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm up to page 228. So I'm very confident I can finish it today. 200 pages. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish the Moonstone, but I will continue reading it. I have, during Peter's nap time, I have a long reading session ahead of me. So hopefully I can make tons of progress. I don't know how much though. I hope that you guys are enjoying hearing about all this. I'll let you know how my afternoon reading goes when I finish that, and I'll see you soon. Hi everyone, it is Kate here after a awesome afternoon of reading. I am enjoying the Moonstone more than I just ever contemplated that I would. And I'm really happy to say I only have 100 pages of this left. I've just been zooming through it and it's full of twists and turns and it's unpredictable and it's really fun. So I am pleased that I am enjoying it so much. However, I don't have much of this afternoon's reading session left, but I am going to have a cup of coffee and maybe watch a booktube video or two, but then just try to read a few more pages before Peter's nap time is over. And then, you know, I have been reading it on my phone, which I think now in the future, whenever I do a readathon, I'm going to be doing lots of reading on my phone. It's just so addictive to keep swiping and swiping, and you just keep making such quick progress. But I was really into the story, so it wasn't hard. And so I think we'll go on a walk. It's a beautiful day outside, and I think I'll bring my phone with me and try to do some e-reading that way. I will tell you guys how that went later today. Hi guys, it is Kate back at the end of the day, and it is now around 10:15. So I am very happy to report that I did finish The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. Yay! This readathon is just being very successful and encouraging and just exactly what I wanted to do with clearing out my currently reading. So I really enjoyed The Moonstone. It was thoroughly enjoyable and very unpredictable and full of things that I didn't expect and engaging, and yes, I liked it. I don't know how much I think there are like full-bodied characters in it, but it's very typical of a Victorian mystery with the amount of character development. So it's more plot-based than character-based, and I kind of was just expecting that. So on to one that I'm intimidated by, and for some reason I just have a feeling I'm going to DNF it. Even though the writing is really interesting, it's just so not plot-based. So this is Saturday by Ian McEwan. And it's so funny, this is like totally on the opposite end of the spectrum from The Moonstone as far as character development goes, where there's so much character development but so little plot. Yeah, so where was I in this? I'm currently 121 pages into this. 121 pages out of like 290. So not that much left of it because it's not a very long book to begin with. So I think I'm going to take a bath, and like I said earlier, I have this downloaded on my phone, so I'll see how fast, how quickly I get through. I'm hoping to maybe get through a chapter because there's only 5 chapters total in the book, and I am up to chapter 3. So I will let you know tomorrow morning how that went, but I'm just going to say goodnight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, and I am back. It is now Saturday afternoon, and because my husband was home, I was able to sleep a little bit longer and he made breakfast, so I just had more reading time, and so I am happy to say I have finished another book. I can't believe how well this readathon is going for me. I finished Saturday by Ian McEwan, and I enjoyed this so much more than I thought I would. I had trouble even putting this down, honestly, once I got started. So I really enjoyed this. It's, like I said, not very plot heavy, but in the end there was kind of something really that I didn't expect happening at all in it. And it's just very thought-provoking, lots of social commentary, but a deep, deep knowledge of these characters, which is really special. And you get a really like intimate portrait of a marriage. So I really enjoyed this all in all. I definitely don't like it as much as Atonement, but that would be really hard to top Atonement. So yeah, I really liked this. I'm really thrilled that I ended up finishing it, and I continued to give it a chance. A couple times I just thought about putting it in my did not finish folder on Goodreads, but then I just kept hesitating. So I'm glad I just waited a while to come back to this. I think I was just really caught off guard with how different it was from Atonement. And now I can move on to like maybe another Ian McEwan after this, because this has goaded me on to read more of his works. And next I will be picking up The Bachelor by Stella Gibbons. I started this in December as a buddy read with Ange from Beyond the Pages, and we both were feeling like not really riveted by it. We didn't hate it, but we didn't love it. So we'll see if I end up DNFing this one. I'm very far in this one. I am on page 334 out of 420. So not even 100 pages to go in this. So I'm just gonna try to go. It's my afternoon free time, and I'm just gonna see if I can finish this in one fell swoop, because I would like to say that I finished it. I did want to read, you know, more Stella Gibbons. So I'll let you guys know what happens anyhow, and I will see you soon. Hi guys, I am back, and it is now actually Sunday afternoon. I forgot to do an update last night, but I was able to finish The Bachelor, and I still don't know what I think of this one. I am having trouble giving it a star rating. It's like hovering between a 2 and a 3, to be honest, and part of it might be simply that I enjoyed Nightingale Wood by Stella Gibbons so much more, and this had some funny one-liners like many modern classics. It had some really funny scenarios, but basically all of the characters felt at arm's length, and there were no characters for me to connect with. So yeah, it just felt like you were kind of distant from everyone, and I had trouble feeling involved with the story at all. So overall, I think I'm glad I finished it, because you know, I bought this as a new book and I really wanted to read it. So I think I'm glad I did, but overall just not very memorable. Now, the one I'm moving on to, which I'm very excited because this is very conducive for like fast-paced reading, and that is Mary Stuart, Madam Will You Talk? This will be my second Mary Stuart ever to read, and it is so engaging thus far. And there is a woman who's on vacation in the south of France, and there is a little boy who she realizes is trying to hide from her father, hide from his father. The little boy's father seems like he's just very scared of him, and so yeah, it just starts very abruptly and everything, and I'm kind of having trouble getting exactly what's happening, but I know as I get further in, I will be able to figure it out. And that I am 67 pages through, and it's 292 pages long, but this is definitely very fast-paced reading, so I very much so look forward to getting in the afternoon. I'm going to have a cup of coffee, I'm in my comfy clothes, and I'm going to sit down and see how much I can make through of Madam Will You Talk, and I will let you know later. I will update you as to how that went. Hi guys, I am back, and I finished Madam Will You Talk, and this was thoroughly enjoyable, 5 stars automatically. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it just as much, if not more, than 9 Coaches Waiting, and I just can't wait to read more and more Mary Stuart. If any of you have seen the film from the 1950s called A Kiss Before Dying, this has the same atmosphere and feel. It's kind of like film noir and very melodramatic and over the top, but I love it so much. And like I said, I was quote unquote on the edge of my seat while I was reading it, and I had no idea what was going to happen, and it has just a nice happy little ending, and it's just so much fun to read, but also some nice little passages here and there about the scenery that's around them, and just very elegantly written. So yes, thoroughly enjoyable. If you like very suspenseful reads and you want a more vintagey type read, I highly recommend Madam Will You Talk. So I'm going to see if I can get in now a couple chapters of Ruth before bed, and if not, I think I might just turn in for the night. It is still kind of early, it's 9:45, so I'd like to get in a couple chapters, but we shall see. Anyhow, I will let you guys know how that goes. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning, and we are having a lazy day in today. Sundays are usually very busy for us with church in the morning, and it's just crazy getting everybody out of the house. And anyhow, so I'm happy to have a day in today, and I have coffee, a strong coffee, and I love it. So last night was a silly time to decide at like 9:45 to try reading Ruth. That did not happen. I messed around on YouTube. I should have picked up Relish, the graphic novel. So today is going to be a movie day for Peter. I haven't told him yet. We usually, like once a week, we'll let him veg out, and then it's nice because it's a big treat because he doesn't get it that often. So anyhow, I'm gonna try to pick up Ruth. I
I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this by Wednesday, which is when I'm concluding the readathon. So I guess I'm kind of bummed about that, but who knows, maybe I'll just like not be able to put it down today. I'll let you guys know what happens. So I think today I want to dedicate to Ruth and then to Heart's Blood to really switch things up. So this is my first Juliette Marillier to ever read, and it is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Over the morning, I think I will be working on Ruth. I will update you guys and let you know how it goes. I hope that you have been enjoying this vlog, and I've just been having so much fun doing it. So I'll let you know how it goes. Hi everyone, and it is around 1:30 now on Monday, and I did not make quite as much progress as I was hoping during the morning. I had kind of a high maintenance toddler morning, and so with the little interruptions, he did a fair amount of playing on his own, but with little interruptions, it's a lot harder to tune in to a classic. Anyhow, I am really enjoying Ruth. I'm feeling much less intimidated by it, and I hadn't realized when I started that I was only one chapter before the start of volume 2, and that the beginning of volume 3 would be a good note to end on today, like it's a reasonable amount. So I'm hoping to get to page 253 for volume 3, and that starts at chapter 25. I'm currently at chapter 20 and on page 179. So that's about 70 pages to go. I think I could just bust that out and really focus now that it's nap time. So I would really like to get to that. And then I feel like Heart's Blood after that will be a treat read and a good thing after all my attention has been spent on Ruth for the first half of the day. So I'm really excited to get to this. It will feel like a big treat. Anyhow, I will report back when I finish the last chapters of the second volume. Hi guys, and I have now gotten to page 90 of Heart's Blood, and I'm definitely enjoying it. I am not blown away by any means, but this book is close to 400 pages, if not over 400 pages. It's close to 400 pages, so I still have a ways to go, so I'm not surprised to not be like absolutely loving it yet, but it's an interesting world, and you can tell there's lots of story to unfold, so I am hopefully anticipating that I will love it, because I wanted to read more fairy tale retellings this year, and it would be great to read a Beauty and the Beast retelling that I really love. Hi guys, it is Kate back, and now it is Tuesday afternoon, and I was so tired last night that I forgot to film anything, and then this morning I just forgot. So I have been doing some good reading. In the afternoon I didn't get as far as I wanted. Yesterday I think maybe I'm just getting tired from doing so much reading. I'm loving it, but I'm getting, you know, towards the end of the readathon and getting tired, so I haven't been able to speed read as much as I would like. But I did get up to page 200 of Heart's Blood, and that is great because that means I'm halfway. But I figured that maybe I would dedicate the rest of my time today to Ruth by Elizabeth Gaskell and see if I can kind of finish everything. Hopefully. I would really like to finish this today, and I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I am now up to page 256, and it's really interesting, and just it's very unexpected. I don't think I was totally confident about what this story was going to be like and what the mood of it would be, because all of Elizabeth Gaskell's books are so different, but it's a good different. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna try, it's, you know, Peter's nap time now. I have about 120 pages of this left. If I can really focus and zone in, then I would love to finish that this afternoon. Zone in, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hi guys, it is now around 11:15 on Tuesday night, the next to last night of the readathon, and I'm just really happy with the progress that I've made. It's been such an amazing week of reading. This is a week where I have felt really engrossed in my reading, and I hadn't felt that this year, of just getting lost in a book and just reading for hours at a time. It's just been so wonderful and really like rekindled my love of reading. So I finished Ruth, and I do not have the words right now. I'm gonna have to process. It was amazing, but I don't have the emotional energy at this time of night to talk about Ruth, and I probably won't for a little while.
I also did make a fair amount of progress on Heart's Blood, and I am at page 275 out of 400, so I really think I'll be able to also finish this. So I'm hoping to finish that. So I'll let you guys know how tomorrow morning goes with that, and all the driving and audiobook time, and then hopefully a little bit of afternoon reading time. So I'll let you guys know how it goes, but I'm gonna go to bed now because I am tired, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi guys, it is now Wednesday afternoon and I am back from my morning seeing my friend. It was really nice. We went to a tea house together and it was just great to catch up and have delicious tea, and it was just like a really charming environment. So that was really fun, and I got through a ton of audiobook on my way there and on the way back, and I am now on page 309 out of 365 of The Beautiful Mystery by Louise Penny, and it's so good, and I'm really getting to the end, getting to the climax. I'm enjoying this really just a lot. I love this series so much. So I think I'm gonna save the rest of this audiobook for tonight in my last few hours of my currently reading takedown, and when I'm like my attention span is less and I can just listen to the audiobook. And then I have around 125 pages left of Heart's Blood, so I'm going to sit here during my afternoon free time and try to finish it. I'll let you guys know how it goes, but I'm very excited just to have some fun fantasy reading to do, so I'll let you know. Hello everyone, and what you're looking at right now is what a week-long awesome and challenging readathon does to a reader. Oh, it has been such a week, and I've been like sleeping a little bit less each night than I usually do because I've been so excited to read. So by the end of the week, I'm just like, oh. But it's been so much fun. I was able to finish Heart's Blood this afternoon, and I enjoyed it, just not as much as I was hoping. And I think it had been talked up a little bit too much, and I think that maybe the type of people who rated it really high like love that genre of fantasy and fairy tale retellings, science fiction type. So they love it enough that even if the writing isn't really like lyrical or the characters are really full body, that it still gets a high rating. And that's me with mysteries. I just enjoy them so much that I can enjoy a lot of different kinds of mysteries. And so obviously I like more literary ones, but sometimes I'm totally fine just reading a cozy just because it's enjoyable. So, yeah, Heart's Blood was enjoyable, but not as much as I was hoping to get as far as like engagement with the characters. I didn't really see much. I don't know, I just didn't feel connected to the main character of Katrin. So I definitely enjoyed it, but I guess my like gold standard for fairy tale retellings is Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine, and then The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. And those are two that I feel like they had more of an atmosphere of fun to them. And Heart's Blood, for some reason, it almost felt like it was like trying too hard to be dramatic. It felt slightly contrived, and it's something I can't quite put my finger on. I just know it wasn't quite for me, whereas Ella Enchanted and The Goose Girl to me just feel so dynamic, and like the authors just had so much fun. So much fun while they were writing them, and just have such like a lively spirit to them. So I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm very tired right now, as you can most definitely tell. But it's been so much fun, and it's just fun as a reader sometimes. You have different kinds of reading that you do, and so I have had, more than 1 week this year where I've been like, I just am going to chill out. I'm not going to read all that much, and which is fine. Like, it's totally fine. I don't have to read a lot all the time, but then I'm like, I just want to go really hard this week. So I started out, I had forgotten to add one book to my currently reading, so I started out with 13 on my currently reading, and I only have 4 on my currently reading now. I did just finish The Beautiful Mystery by Louise Penny. Yay! It was intense, but good intense. There's always, I forget to prep myself, there's going to be character development with the main characters and like further happenings with them. So it was just intense. So I can't wait to read the next one now. I have to know what happens. Yeah, very interesting. So this is my sleepy signing off. I'll give more in-depth things in my February wrap-up. Thanks for watching if you stuck around this long, and I'll see you guys for another video soon. Bye guys.